with technology comes, everybody thinks they can do it. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they can get a recording thing, and everybody's a producer now. And that's not how it
Everybody's a
works.
podcaster now.
No, but no, I mean,
I mean, it's okay.
but it's not, you're talking about, when I work in the studio, I work about 350 hours per album. So I'm a perfectionist, as a producer and as an arranger and a writer of my own music, I know how I want it to sound, and not everybody has the ear for that. But now, like, again, through social media, they get these likes and they think, oh, that's it. They made it. They deserve to win awards. They deserve to be on all the charts. They deserve to, make their own records at home. And then they lose the substance of what comes out for the fans. When internet radio started coming along, that really screwed us up, man. They thought it was helping us. I thought it was going to help us, because I was like, here it is, man. All we needed was to be able to be heard on the other side of the world, right? That's what Tejano music needed.
Right.
Wrong. They came in, started all of these internet stations, and were playing crappy songs.
Yes.
Artists were singing off key. The mixes and the arrangements were just, not all of them, guys. I'm not saying every artist, okay? I'm just saying a lot of them.
Right.
And not only that, as a songwriter and as a song publisher who makes a living off royalties, when you open an internet station, you have to pay licensing fees, okay? And when you do not, we don't get paid.
Wow.
So many internet stations were coming along and not doing that. We're not being legit. So I became very vocal about that. Some didn't like it, but when I would break it down to them on the business side, because that's another thing, people want to start things and not do it from a business sense. Well, guess what? You're not going to succeed you're not going to be in this game very long.
Yeah. And was it sold as, well, they're getting exposure, so that's how they're getting paid?
Yeah.
Yes, absolutely.
But then are they, one of the things I've had about internet radio is, like, for example, you put in Pandora, you put Jay Perez radio. Sometimes it's like one song, the Jay Perez, and nothing else. And now that you were saying, like, seven women artists in Tejano when you started, to be really honest, I never even heard women Tejano like on the radio until
really.
You had to, like, physically or just go and ask for it. If you knew the song, you had to ask for it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, then, yes. Oh man, when I started, there was only we wouldn't hear women for shit, like, until we would only hear like a woman every 2 hours back in the day. Now there's a lot, and I do have to commend a lot of the women, because they have stepped up their game.
Yeah.
And plus a lot of them have reached out to me, and I don't sugarcoat stuff, okay? But I'm not expecting them to do what I did, okay? Yeah. Because my journey is different than their journey, and their journeys are different from each other's. But I am going to tell them the do's and don'ts that I learned along the way, that maybe I learned the hard way, and I'm trying to give them the heads up. Look, this is what we got to do. But as far as an industry together, right? Our level of the standard has gone down so much. Even from our award shows to, like I said, the radio programming, man, you know how hard it was for us when Tejano went FM? It was hard for us to get on that station. We had to work. We had to lobby for ourselves with the program directors, like, to get played. Mm-hmm. And why is that? Because the program directors had a certain standard of music. And I tell the new artists, go back, listen to our stuff in the 90s, and you tell me if those recordings were bad. They were top-notch recordings.
Yeah.
It was expensive. But if you want something good, you got to spend the money. Yeah. And if you can't do it, then wait till you have the money to do so. Yeah. That's just what I tell them. Don't just do it because you just want to do it, and everybody has a dream, and I get it. But at the same time, you got to be smart. Yeah. And that's one thing that we have to learn is it is a business, man. It is. It can be. You can do it as a living like I do. but it's not going to be easy.
Yeah.
But anything that is worth it is never easy though, right? In the long run. My father used to tell me when I was a little girl, when I would go to the Tejano Music Awards, when I was 10, 11 years old, he would tell me, okay, mija, we're going to go into because they would have big nominees dance at the Henry V. Gonzalez. And he would be like, we're going to go in, you introduce yourself, you shake their hand, and you look them in the eye. That's what you do. So I would walk in, hi, my name is Shelly Lares. I'm a new artist. My music is here, blah, blah, blah. And he used to tell me, nobody is going to remember you by one hit and then you're gone. They're going to remember you and have respect for you for the longevity and the stamina that you have in this industry. Mm-hmm. And here I am going to be celebrating 40 years. Wow. So you see, it's been a long road, and I have seen the transition, man. Oh God. I mean, it's had its good days and its bad days, but Tejano music is my family, and it's just like any other relationship. Some days are good, some days are bad, You
gotta work for it.
Right? You gotta work for it. But our level of standard needs to come up again. That's and we need to fight for our genre, man.
That's definitely true. I feel you on that part, because I feel a close connection to Tejano music because we're from Texas. And right. I'll be the first one to say I'll go up to the north, like I'll go to New York or somewhere, in Cali, in California, and I'm out there blaring Tejano music.